Very good. Good morning, everybody. So the Reader's Digest condensed version of this is there isn't a lot new in Quicken 2018 when you get into data entry and reporting. What is new is that it's now a subscription-based product, which means that you pay a fee that allows you access for either a year or 2 years, depending on your choice, and you have ongoing access to your data even if you drop the subscription. So that's a big shift. So in the past, we've been able to buy a CD, and you can still request a CD, but you'd been able to buy a CD. You could expect to use it for up to 3 years. After 3 years, they ask you to purchase a new version to ensure that the online features, the security features, were up to date. So the other things that are touted as part of the Quicken 2018 are that it allows you access to 11,000 plus online billers. So if you are doing business with an entity that has online features, you can directly connect with that. They say there's an improved Bill Center dashboard. I've looked at it in my personal account a bit, but didn't see dramatic changes. In addition, you can download, if you're again connected to an online biller, a PDF of your statement. And so if your electric utility or Cablevision provider, those sorts of things are online, rather than get an email of the bill, you could connect and get a PDF of that. There are a few more options in terms of custom reports, in terms of fonts, being able to shift columns, and those sorts of things, which had been fairly limited in the past. But again, I would say modest changes in that. Probably the thing that I like the best is that you can now directly export to Excel. So where in the past you exported to a tab delimited file and you had to do some modifications, so there were multiple steps to get to that port. Now it's a direct export to Excel, and that's helpful. For instance, when we suggest that you export a cash flow statement and want to a cash flow statement where the enterprises are delineated so that you can do some cost per acre or cost per head calculations, having that direct Excel report makes it easier to modify the statement, few less steps. There's 5 gigabytes of online backup for Quicken files with Dropbox that are said to be secure. So you have that, I guess, cloud-based solution if you want to back up your Quicken files online. So the version that we've used in our Quicken workshops in the past is the deluxe version, which is also the most popular. If you go to the Quicken website, it says it's $49.99 a year, but right now there are special deals. For instance, I purchased my personal copy of a 2-year subscription for about $70, so I'd certainly say shop around if you're interested in a purchase either for your office or for personal use. So you can see the starter version is very limited, and in fact doesn't include some of the features that we use in our workshops, like the tags feature for enterprise accounting, and so the deluxe is kind of my default. The Premier offers added investment features. You have a lot of investment features in the deluxe version as well. There is a home, business, and rental property version that allows you to do a good job, for instance, tracking rental properties. If you have apartment buildings, if you're a landlord and want to do a lot of accounting in Quicken, that's a better option for you. There's a comparison chart that you can, if you just Google, for instance, Quicken comparison chart that will lay out the different features. You can see that these new things that were identified for 2018 are available in virtually all the versions of the package. So starter, deluxe, premier. So the things, and again, this reemphasizes that there are investment features in the deluxe versions as well, and that you can move and archive investment transactions in that. So further down, it emphasizes again some of the differences in the premier and the home, business, and rental property. You can pay your bills in Quicken for free using Quicken Bill Pay. So that's touted as a $199 savings, or maybe it's $119. But in all of the versions, you can import transactions from your banks. For instance, if your bank offers that as a service, you can access and use the mobile app, which allows you to manually enter transactions, search within your file for check numbers, amounts, and so on. So you can track your income and spending all in one place with any of these versions of Quicken. So the paying your bills in Quicken through Quicken Bill Pay just means, again, that your provider has to be linked and allow for that to happen. Again, for the day-to-day transactions, there's not much difference, so the check register looks very much the same. If you've not seen it before, you have the ability to enter the payee name, for instance, Klondike Co-op, the amount, whether it's a payment or a deposit. You can split a transaction, and there's a capture of the screen below that shows, for instance, a split that allows you to separate a transaction into and identify it using both a category and a tag. The category is the kind of income or expense it is. We've updated and will have posted on our website the farm category list that matches Schedule F, which can be imported into Quicken. And with that import of the farm categories, you also get a variety of basic tags. And again, the tags list can be modified to suit the individual farm operation. We encourage people in our workshops to use that combination of things so they start to get a handle on the net cash income associated with the different activities within the operation. In this example, we've got cow, calf, and hay. So again, very familiar. Check register, nothing changed in that regards. Similarly, the reports, even though you can format them a bit differently, are very similar. So you've got a wide array of reports that you can do. We emphasize the cash flow and tax reports in our workshops, and so you've got that same variety of things and nice graphs like this to highlight the spending by category. So that's provides some quick insights to users to help them identify the most important categories and uses of their income. So we'll have our 2018 notebook and files posted on our website this week. So we anticipate, again, there's no change in the charge for the printed notebook and CD with sample files. But again, all of those can be downloaded for free, or can be downloaded once they're posted on our website for free. And we expect that at least in the short run, we'll continue to do our quarterly farm management newsletter that includes not only some Quicken instructions, but also farm management things more generally. So with that, I'll be happy to answer any questions. JC, I promised 10 minutes or less, and I think I accomplished that.
Any questions for Damona? That was a true Reader's Digest version.
Yeah, again, I'd refer you, if you're not familiar with Quicken, go to our website. There's a lot of different videos, more extensive explanations there. But if all we're looking at is what's new in 2018, the key things are it's now subscription-based, and there's a few tweaks to some other features. And you've got Dropbox as an option for online storage. All right. Well, thanks very much.
Damona, I assume if they have questions, they can email them to you,
sure.
And you will
email or call.
So,
yep.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for being with us, and we'll move into the next session, talking about the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Kind of give you an idea of what is there. We expected tax reform. We've got that. Problem was we expected tax simplification. We didn't get that.